Mangalava. This is the weekly highlight news of radio and YouTube. I'm Chase. Here are the news highlights for this week. The Union Prime Minister of the National Unity Government, m.CDMMyanmar, attends the interim local public administration development central committee meeting. EROs and 9 state ethnic representative council announced that they will collaborate to build the future federal democratic union with a focus on bottom-up federalism. The Union Minister for the Ministry of Human Rights of the National Unity Government, m.CDMMyanmar, clarifies the situation of human rights and natural disaster in Myanmar during a diplomatic briefing in Geneva and other interesting news. These are the weekly news details. The Union Prime Minister of the National Unity Government, m.CDMMyanmar, attended the interim local public administration development central committee meeting on 19 September. At the meeting, the Union Prime Minister highlighted that the people's government is working hard on the two goals at the same time, creating the country and revolution against the military junta. The effects of the flood, such as the rehabilitation, the restoration of food supplies, and the need to repair damaged plantations, the development of the infectious diseases, and the requirements of the safe drinking water are currently being experienced by those living in the affected areas. He also stated that many more rehabilitation are required and it will be difficult to manage everything immediately. The Union Prime Minister advises that existing funds and donations from well-wishers be used carefully and in accordance with specific priorities. The meeting was attended by the Union Prime Minister, Union Ministers, Deputy Minister, Permanent Secretaries, Joint Permanent Secretaries, and officials from relevant departments. The ethnic organizations, EROs, and 9 state ethnic representative council have announced that they will collaborate to build their future federal democratic union with a focus on strengthening the state to the union. It is stated that from the strengthening of the state to the union bottom-up federalism, the original owners of the sovereignty are the state federal units and the people within those state federal units, which are founded on equality and self-determination. It is also stated that it will be based on crucial power-sharing principles such as sovereignty, solidarity, public subsidiarity, and proportionality. It was also discussed how the revolutionary forces will continue to cooperate and implement bottom-up federalism processes. This agreement and procedure were implemented. The following organizations have announced their support to strengthen the upcoming Federal Democratic Union: the Karen National Union (KNU), Karen National Progressive Party (KNPP), the Armed Political Consultative Committee (TPCC), Women's League of Burma (WLB), New Moon State Party Anti-Military Dictatorship (NMSPAD), Moon State Federal Council (MSFC), Chin National Front (CNF), and Pao National Federal Council (PNFC), and Karenni State Consultative Council (KSCC). The Union Minister for the Ministry of Human Rights of the National Unity Government, m.CDMMyanmar, clarified the situation of human rights and natural disaster in Myanmar during a diplomatic briefing in the United Nations Conference Hall in Geneva, Switzerland on 19 September. The Union Minister urged international diplomats and UN agency officials to contact ethnic organizations and those working on the ground to provide humanitarian assistance to the Myanmar people affected by the flood. He also stated that the military has been exploiting and misusing the humanitarian assistance for successive years. He further stated that humanitarian aid is currently being prevented from reaching places outside their control, interfering with the bank transfer system and forcing those who evacuated due to the flood to return to conduct household census. Furthermore, the Union Minister noted that he relied on ground reports to assess the conditions of the people who fled their homes as a result of military aircraft strikes on civilians, as well as those displaced by Typhoon Raki. The NUG government is collaborating with ethnic organizations to assist and rescue those affected by the flood, as well as to provide the greatest emergency response possible. He also added that the current situation in Myanmar requires international cooperation. Therefore, humanitarian aid will be delivered through the cross-border strategy. In a joint statement, the NUG and ethnic organization EAOs like KNU, KNPP and CNF stated that over 700,000 people had been affected by the floods, with around 1,000 civilian casualties. The Canadian Embassy in Myanmar issued an official announcement on 18 September that urging the military junta to grant food and hinder humanitarian access. The announcement stated that Canada is deeply saddened by the devastating floods that caused the loss of many lives and extensive damage to homes, infrastructure, and livelihoods in many parts of Myanmar. We extend our deepest condolences to those affected. In addition, Canada is supporting partners to provide critical humanitarian assistance to affected communities across the country. We reiterated our call on the military regime to grant food and hinder humanitarian access. According to a statement from the All National Liberation Army (PSLF-TNLA), military junta forces are targeting locals in Pibor and Nangcho townships with area bombardment on a regular basis and attacking with heavy weaponry. According to the statement, a jet fighter flew 3 times on September 19 from 12:30 to 1:50 p.m., dropping 11 bombs, including 500-pound bomb that might have killed many civilians. Furthermore, the military station used heavy weaponry to launch its attack. An explosion happened as a result of such a bomb strike in Guangzhou village in Pibor Township, causing damage to the local houses. Similarly, on September 19, at 3 p.m. in Nangcho Township, a military junta while 12 aircraft dropped more than 16 bombs on the railway station west of the ordination hall, banana plantation and Myanmar market, causing damage to homes and shops. The military junta targeted civilians in their daily lives in Kokhai, Namsan, Mandong, Tibor, Jiaome, Nangcho and Nangkham townships controlled by the All National Liberation Army (TNLA) and the military junta intentionally committed war crimes. These are the weekly highlight news of Radio NUG. We will present more interesting weekly local news to you. Thanks for joining our news.